It's a new PB, nevertheless.
What a slab of a fish. Letzibocho has really exceeded my expectations. I wasn't expecting to come and catch such quality fish of that size. Yeah, it's been a lovely trip so far. You know, these are the kind of waters that you dream of fishing. And yeah, it's just, there's so much more of this dam to experience. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fantastic day on the water. My partner in this episode is Mark Matee from Johannesburg. He's one of our Strike King pro staffers. Mark's an accomplished angler. He's been around the Joburg circuits and done very well for himself up in the fishing department. So I'm looking forward to the day out on the lake. It's my first time fishing with Mark. I think it's going to be an enjoyable day. He fishes a very similar kind of pattern that I can fish. And I think the two of us together are going to work it out well, and we're going to get some decent results there.
Morning guys, I'm Ryan Swart. We're here at Pokoje Lodge in Botswana, and we're about to go fish Letzibocho Dam. I've got Mark Matee, one of our Strike King pro anglers here, who knows the waters very well, so I'm sure he's going to put us on some fish today.
Well, thanks Ryan, thanks for the invite. Fishing's been alright. Hopefully we can get some big fish and stretch some lines, and yeah, I hope we catch a big one today.
Mark, let's go see those big fish.
Cool.
We realised there's a huge fish population at Letzibocho, and some good healthy fish at that as well. So, you know, this episode we're targeting between the 4 and 5 kilo fish, which is a really good average to try and target. It's not you can't say that every day in South Africa that you're targeting fish of that size on a regular basis. I've got Mark here with me today, and he's spent many hours at Letzibocho. He's probably one of the guys who's fished the dam the most. So he's put us onto some good strong patterns, and I think we're going to get those marks, those 4 or 5 kilo fish, no problem.
All right guys, well, we just arrived at the dam. Wind seems to be blowing a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up into the wind and work our way back. The structure we're fishing is obviously trees. The dam's predominantly full of trees. 3 to 5 foot of water. Burn a spinnerbait next to the tree, throw a bit of plastic straw in the middle of the tree. Yeah. Work with the wind and with the trees.
We've come into one of the bays here off the launch, and I'm just going to move up into those thicker trees there. We've got a bit of a wind blowing out this morning, so it's making life quite difficult. But we'll hit those more thick trees in the right depth. Hopefully we can get something decent. Before we'd even got to our first spot, having a few casts, and Mark got into a nice, good size, kilo and a half size fish, which he had no mercy on, and swung it from the dam, and thank goodness I got good reactions, because it almost took my head off.
Over on, dude. Come here. Yeah, that fish is just over that stump right there. Spinnerbait, slow rolled it next to it. He bit it. It's a good start. Well, it's a start. That's a small fish for Letzibocho standards. But I suppose it's a start, and we'll work on that.
So what we'd do with the spinnerbait is we'd cast it in just past the sticks, retrieve it slowly past the sticks, just slow rolling it,
and once it got sort of 2-3 meters past the sticks, if he hadn't hit it, he wasn't going to hit it. So we'd wound up again and get straight back into the next cast. Once we got into the slightly more dense trees, we realized that was the place to be. Those big fish were just sitting close to the timber. You slow roll that spinnerbait past the timber, and my word, he would let you know that he was there.
There we go. Fish, Ryan.
Yeah, she is.
That's a big boy. Well done.
Second fish of the day. We're about 30 minutes into fishing, and there's about a 4.5 kilo. So that's what the day starts like. Let's hope it gets better.
Luckily for me, I got the good sized fish, and it came out straight out the sticks and headed for the deeper water. And yeah, that guy was strong, good sized fish, about a 4.5 kilo fish. So it started the day off well.
Okay, so I'm using a Halo 7.6 heavy action with a loose reel and a Berkeley 25-pound big gun. The reason for this is to try and get those big fish out of that heavy cover. It's normally quite a heavy. This is a heavy action rod, which I prefer using a slightly lighter action on normal circumstances. But these guys are animals, so we need to get them out of those trees with a serious amount of backbone in these rods.
Thanks, girl. I just got off that grass patch there on the lee wind side because they like to sit on the lee wind side, wait for bait fish to get blown across. They sit on the lee wind side, they don't have to work as much.
What we realized was the fish were sitting on the leeward side of the trees and the weed that we were fishing. So what that meant was bring it through the less disruptive water, and those fish were almost like they were just sitting there waiting for the prey to come past them. And it just happened so that our spinnerbait was the prey, and on we went.
I'll put her back in her little house. Thanks, girl. Come on! Come to Papa. Woo! That little guy's also feeling like. Thanks, Brad. Thanks, buddy. He looks alright. Are you going to he or she? I don't know. Enjoy. There you go, boys. Brand new spanner. This one, the hook bent slightly. I don't have a hook sharpener here, otherwise I'll just sharpen it. But yeah, got another one in the boat, so I'll tie it on.
Mark's terminology of the spanner lure is, for those who are a little bit confused, the spanner lure to him is the spinnerbait. He's got a lovely terminology of it, and it seems to work well for him, but he's got a good sense of humor about it. The reason why he's changing up, with the amount of trees that we were connecting with those spinnerbaits, those hooks got blunt very quickly. So the only reason that he really changed up was to get a nice sharp hook again. There was nothing wrong with the spinnerbait, and unfortunately we didn't have any hook sharpeners, so we were reduced to changing every time that hook got blunt. We moved into an area where there were some weed patches, and from our knowledge that we'd gained over the couple days, we realized that this was going to be a good spot.
But it generally grows when it's when the dam's low, eh? And the reason being is the silt settles down. If you see when it's high, it's a lot of the ground's hard.
Yeah.
But the silt, when it reaches the silt level, then the grass grows. Welcome to Saltwater, boys and girls. Go grow to be a big one. Yeah! You gotta wind that thing, mate.
Oh.
Well, sorry about the swing. It's not that big. Yes, that thing works. Woo!
That thing took off, huh?
Yeah, right on the back hook. There's another fish, let's walk a fish, guys. About 2.8 kilos, 2.5. Put it up a good fight. Thank you very much.
We moved into an area where there were some weed patches, and from our knowledge that we'd gained over the couple days, we realized that this was going to be a good spot.
Good, brother. Sweet.
Yes!
Striking, baby. Let's walk a bass. Ladies and gents, it's a good one. Riding the scissors. No wrong with that hook set. Can do the old fisting. She's pretty, eh? I basically got her off the leeward side of the grass again, right off the point here. She was just sitting on the leeward side. Came out, ate my spinnerbait. Good fish. Happy days.
How's that?
Cool.
Again, we're throwing the spinnerbait and we're targeting the leeward side, as those fish wouldn't have to move very far. And there were quite a few of these weed patches around, so we were able to work quite a bit of them and get some good results.
What do you think, Jack?
4-3. What is it?
428.
Good. This is a good specimen of Leti Boko. This is a 4.28. After they spawn, you can see they're a bit skinny, but she's still in beautiful neck, and this is a great fishery, guys. Let's let her go. Well done, boys.
Like a little submarine disappearing
That's
into
it.
the depths.
Wait, we're gonna get a 5 now, bro.
Yes, please.
Okay, well, Mark just landed an absolute beaut of a fish. You can't complain at that. It's, you know, I keep saying it, but the quality of these fish here at Leti Boko are really outstanding. And to be able to experience a fight like that is really phenomenal. So it just sets up the hope of getting that next 4 kilo fish and makes it even more exciting.
So, okay, we're crossing over the dam here, and it's taking us a little bit of time because there's no petrol motors allowed on the dam. So we're under battery power. It's about a 20-minute haul across the dam with the wind. If you're going against the wind, count on about 3 hours. But yeah, we're gonna go try it out there. I know there's a few trees there. We've caught some fish there before. So we'll give it a bash that time. Oh yes!
Hey! Nice strong one. Right guys, we were coming across the lake, or the dam, and cameraman spotted a cormorant eating some bait, and he said, guys, why don't we stop here? There's some trees here. I've never been here. Looks like a shallow ridge. We're in 6-8 foot of water, and yeah, second cast, we caught a fish.
Oh,
Bumping.
yeah.
I was trying to give it a walk, but don't worry about it.
So there's those islands there. We come out here, there's the drop off there. Right, so while we were crossing over the dam, we found a little, some sticks sticking out in the middle of nowhere. So we stopped in there. It proved to be worth our while. We got a decent fish off there. But now we are at our destination on the other side of the dam, and we're going to resume our current pattern. Back up 3 foot into the trees in the shallows. Come on, where are you going? During the course of the day, lost a bit of concentration and kicked one of my new boat partner's rods over the boat.
Thanks to my brand new boat partner Ryan, he kicked over one of my rods, so I had to go for a bit of a diving session to find my rod. Are we going forward or backwards, sir?
I know, right now I'm getting a shot of that sexy body.
So he wasn't very chuffed with me when he had to dive in and go and fetch his rod, but we found it, so glad to report all was good.
Nothing like a bit of rod rescue in the afternoon. Making all your bags with.
It happens. As we were busy coming across back onto one of the bays, we came into a fish eagle's nest which had a python, which was really interesting.
There's a snake up in the fish eagle nest.
I was just sitting in there. We tried to encourage him out, but he wasn't showing his true colours. So that was something that was really interesting. Oh, shit! Good afternoon.
Ice is broken. Well done, man.
Shot. So that is the first fish in a long time. It's been very quiet. But the afternoon ice is broken. So good. Let's go get another one. Okay, it's just gone 3 o'clock. The bite seems to pick up every afternoon at about 2-3 o'clock. So yeah, we're hoping to get a few more. We picked up on something quite specific here, is that you have to be casting into the wind and letting your spinnerbait come down with the wind. Because what's happening is the wind's blowing the bait fish across the top, and they're blowing them down, so the bait fish is moving down with the wind. And when you're throwing your bait into the wind, it's imitating that bait fish, and that's what those fish are picking up on.
Spinnerbait bite's been on the whole day. We've tried to throw Senkos, some creature baits, but they don't seem to be eating that. They seem to be focused on eating bream. And yeah, so might as well stick with what works. There's no point in trying to force them to eat something else.
So the bait fish in the dam is bream, and how your spinnerbait imitates this is you've got the blades on there, and the blades reflect the sunlight, which looks like a small shoal of bream, and as it comes past, those fish get basically enticed into eating. So it got a bit hot towards the end of the day and the wind died down, which killed the bite a bit. We were hoping to get some more fish towards the end, but we needed a little bit of wind action and a bit of luck on our side.
It's been a good day. It's been a long day. It's also been a hard day. So running out of energy now. Okay, it was a fantastic day. Well done, Mark.
Thank you, Ryan.
4 kilo fish. It was a pleasure having you on board.
Great.
And yeah, it was a really great day, and I hope we can do it again.
Great. Well, thank you very much for the invite. It was great fun. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. I hope the viewers learned some good things. And yeah, let's do it again. Anytime.
Definitely. We'll be back.
Great.
Thanks
Thanks,
again.
Bert.
We had a fantastic day at Saltwater today. Got some 4 kilo fish, really good day. You know, I had Mark on the boat with me. Mark knows a lot about the dam. He put us onto fish almost immediately, and we got the results. So it was all in all a good day. You know, Mark's style of fishing suited me quite well, so we got on really well. We had a few comical moments, and it just added to the excitement of the day. So stay tuned to see us on our next episode for some more exciting bass fishing.
Hi, I'm Megan Shepherd, and today I'm going to have a quick chat to you about your travel insurance. As you saw in the show, the striking guys took their boats across the border to Botswana. When travelling across the border, there are a few things that you need to consider to make sure that you are comprehensively insured. In addition to maintaining your equipment, it is important to have the following documentation with you when crossing the border. These documents include a valid passport for each person travelling in the vehicle, as well as the vehicle and trailer ownership documents, including the logbook. If your vehicle or your boat is financed, it's important for you to make contact with your finance company to make sure that they provide you with a letter giving you permission to cross the border. And finally, you need to get a cross-border letter from your insurance company confirming cover for both your boat and trailer. We know how important these fishing trips are to you, so make sure that you are covered, you have the right documentation, so nothing small like this can ruin your holiday.